Dear students, welcome again to our CRE laboratory. Today we will do another experiment, and the aim of your experiment is to find the rate constant and performance equation of a isothermal batch reactor. Okay, this is your isothermal batch reactor. So what are the chemicals required to perform this experiment? One is your 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide solution, 0.1 normal of ethyl acetate solution, and 0.1 normal of your HCl solution. Okay, these are the chemicals required. And another thing is in the last class we have done one experiment in the batch reactor, but this is your isothermal batch reactor. The basic difference is here. In the isothermal batch reactor, there is a temperature controller. Okay, in the temperature controller you can see the set point is equal to 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, and the PV, that is process value, is also 40 degrees Celsius. That means it consists of a water bath. Inside the water bath you have to take the water to maintain 40 degrees Celsius. Now the temperature inside the water bath is 40 degrees Celsius, and the reaction will take place inside the reactor at 40 degrees Celsius. This is the basic difference between your batch reactor and isothermal batch reactor. One thing you have to remember, that means the reaction inside the reactor will take place at 40 degrees Celsius. We can change the temperature also at 40, 50, 60, 70 degree. But today we will conduct the experiment at 40 degrees Celsius. The experimental procedure is almost same. What we have to do, we have to take the reactants A and B, that is sodium hydroxide and ethyl acetate, inside the reactor. Then the stopwatch will be started. This is the stopwatch now at 0. When I will add the reactants, I will start it. After adding reactants into the reactor, the reaction will take place, and after 5 minutes of time interval, we have to collect the product by taking 5 ml of 10 ml of 0.1 normal of HCl solution inside the graduated cylinder. We will collect the product from here. We will collect it from the bottom. You can see. Okay, this is the basic difference. I will show you how I will collect during the time of experiment. And after collecting it, we will take the product and titrate it with 0.1 normal of sodium hydroxide solution. This is all about the experimental procedure. So let's see how we can conduct this experiment. Okay, the reactant A, that is sodium hydroxide of strength 0.1 normal, is taken inside the reactor for preheating purposes, and the reactant B, that is 0.1 normal of ethyl acetate, I will add into it. Now the reaction started. At the same time we have to also start the stopwatch. Okay, the stopwatch is right now running. After 5 minutes we will collect 10 ml of your product. Another thing is we should not change the RPM of this stirrer. The reaction should take place in a constant RPM. Otherwise it will hamper the calculation. The time is equal to 4.36 minutes. At exactly 5 minutes I will collect 10 ml of your product. I am going to collect right now. The time is inching towards your 5 minutes. Okay, see how I am collecting here the 10 ml of your product. The volume is exactly 20 ml. We will take it for titration. Now I will transfer it to the conical flask. Your product is transferred to the conical flask. You will add 1 drop of phenolphthalein, and the burette is your charged with 0.1 ml of sodium hydroxide. The initial reading is equal to 0.8. We will titrate it right now, and we will stop the titration process when the color changes to pink, red, light pink. Okay, we will now stop the process. Your color is changed to pink or light pink, and your in point is equal to your 5.1. Like this, we will collect another product after 10 minutes. During the time of experiments for making video, it is not easy to show time to time. So I will show you the another set of reading. What is the time? You will see there. At 10 minutes time interval, okay, we have to collect the second product, but the time is right now at 12 minutes, because it is now for titration it takes time. That's why I have not collected it at 10 minutes. Now the time is 12 minutes. It is transferred to the conical flask, and we will add 1 drop of phenolphthalein, and the same process will be repeated. Okay, now we have stopped the process, and the final reading is your right now is equal to 10.3. So like this, we have to collect the product and titrate it till we will get 3 concurrent readings. When we will get the 3 concurrent readings, means your reaction is stopped. That means the conversion of sodium hydroxide is stopped into the sodium salt of ethyl acetate is stopped. That means your the conversion no more conversion will occur, and that will be reported as your in point of your reaction. And after that, taking these readings, you could be able to find the rate constant of your for the rate constant of sodium hydroxide and ethyl acetate, and by using the performance equation, you will be able to find the rate constant of the reaction for the batch isothermal batch reactors. This is all about your experiment.